Hey guys. Well, I was listening to a couple of you out there today talking about what's going on and stuff. Yeah, it does seem that we have been under attack for quite a big portion of the day. And yeah, it seems like somebody's trying to come for our head or something. But no, God has us. You know, the light sits right here and on top of us, and that's, you know, driving off all this darkness from our head. Um, there's Christ in our mind, as well as in our heart, and running this vessel. So, you know, God is there, and that's one of the big things that you know when you are being made free. You get your mind back. Always free, forever me. Forever me, yeah, always free. Not them others, they not me, they cannot be. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, he 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 he. Yeah. No, can't have happy. You can't keep it. Why? 'Cause you're mean. You're a bad one. You're no good. They have that theme going like, you know, anything you can do, I can do better, you know, that kind of stuff. And like there's this eternal competition or something. And then whenever, in reality, there's all kinds of things they can't do at all, it seems like, you know. They can't be loyal. They don't know how to love anything or anyone. They can't shine light. Oh gosh, there's all kinds of things, isn't there? Because we're just so very different. And even the light that they reflect the reflection is inaccurate. So, we're just going to be us. We're not going to do this other thing that they had planned. That's against God, I do believe. God doesn't like it, and white people don't either. And the sky's not happy with those games either. So no, we're going to go with what the Lord of all life, you know, He who is the truth and the life and the way, the people up there, the real truth, the real deal. That's what we're going to do. And no, it's not about us being all powerful and like we suddenly got all kinds of knowledge. And yeah, I guess perhaps we stumbled upon the significance of one of our gifts, where we didn't understand why it was always there and always compelling, and we were always felt good just using it, even though we weren't using it the way it was designed for us to use. So yeah, that happened, but it's not like, oh, we ran into the box of weaponry and diagrams for the system or anything like that. It's them. That's all. We're just ET phoned home, kids. That's all. You know, we're just calling back to who we be and what we is, right? And saying help. and saying, hey, look what they've been doing. Look at what they've been doing and trying to plan out with this, you know? And we know all we're supposed to be doing is just hitting a home run. I mean, if not a home run, at least a baseline hit to get on the bases so that somebody else can come along and hit one in. You know, right? This other stuff, we don't know. How are you supposed to like get married to the darkness and build dark kingdoms and all this stuff when all you're trying to do really is round the bases and get to home? Well, I mean, none of that other stuff was part of the design. Was they ever saying that we'd said or something, and the words came through that really made someone wake up to some fact, and hey, you know what, again, yeah, they're just you're just seeing or hearing spirit. That's all. And that's why, you know, I've never had that big ego, because there's always been this unconscious knowledge. You know, it's like whenever somebody's trying to like throw compliments down on you and everything, I mean, it's real good, you know, to do well at something and to or even to do something like figure out the thing that no one else has been able to figure out in that group or whatever, and feel like, ooh, like you're a little special or something. But when they come forward with those compliments, really deep inside that, it's like, yeah, it's me, you know, but it's not. It's just me with them and the good guys, that's all it is. So was I supposed to be healthy, wealthy, happy, and free? Yeah, I sure was. I was supposed to be the sunshiny day guy who was like, just people look at and be like, oh, I can't stand it. He's got it too good. And I'd be like, yeah, that's right. I'm God's boy. Daddy's boy. That's right. That's right, kids. You could be one too. And then therein is the message, that one message. Also, they wanted me to address this thing about competitions and stuff. Again, I'm not from here. You can't compete with me to be me or to do what I do. It's just, we're not from around here, guys. And we're not here to do that. What I can tell you about being a Highlander is it's a lot more than the clothes. You can take all these clothes off of us, this, that, whatever, and you can put all that stuff on, but that don't make you a Highlander. That doesn't give you the same thought processes or the same perception. That is more about the Highland you already have in you. I can be taken out of the Highlands, but you can't take the Highlands out of me. See what I'm saying? There you go on that one. And to do that, to emulate, and I mean, it's just crazy to be jealous or envious about anything because you're setting yourself up for this. The reason why you'd feel that is like to be, because you have it in your misperception that you somehow could attain or acquire or be what you're looking at when that was not available to you. So it's just your demons are talking to you, trying to make you unhappy about something that just wasn't even on the options list for you. And they do. The reason why they do all this is to take away your options, because they want you to be filled with anger and envy or worse, covetousness, and be given to continuously trying to figure out how you can scheme and compete or steal, have win through some nefarious complex plan. That's all that is what makes you really unable to be as like an actual reflection of another version. It's the wrong motivations and such. It turns out that part of it, what you're searching for, the reason why you always put on that smile and you're like, I'm happy, and you because you get an attitude, because of something we wrote and you took way too far and thought it was like you made it mean too much. It's not about your heart position. It's not about your mood. Okay? Yeah, speaking, loosely about social settings, yeah, if you're happy, if you're one of the happiest people in the room, then yeah, you're going to be a lot more attractive than Schlep Rock with a black cloud over their head. Yeah. Okay, but, a lot of that's poetic. It's figurative speech, okay, to some degree. What about your inner child? The reason why, if you're in a giant competition, blah, 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 which is silly and weird, it's like, if you're not a bird, why would you be envious of a bird? Why would you hate a bird for being a bird? Why would you be like, I want to pluck its feathers off and put them on, glue them to me, thinking somehow that's going to make you fly and sing or something? And it's like one of the things the devil does to a person, and is exhibited all the time with all the gender confusion stuff where people are unhappy about the skin that they're in, that is the that is Satan really triumphing over that person and their soul, their spirit, and their journey. That is Satan triumphing over them because they are so unhappy with themselves in their own skin that they can't even play as what they were formed to be comfortably. And that's Satan winning. Because Satan losing is whenever you're walking and going, hey, life's not that bad. And I'm this or I'm that, well defined. I accept that. I'm well adjusted. I'm able to move forward past all because there's no issues about the internal thing, right? And even better still, I don't have any emotional or psychological issues. It doesn't matter how mommy and daddy did or didn't love me. I'm fine. Okay, that's you. That's you winning. That's you being happy, healthy in so very many ways. And it's a wealth of inestimable value, which brings you to the correct thoughts and correct humility. I'm not for a second am I thinking that I can do it all on my own. Not even for a second. And yes, by golly, by gosh, it is so much better to be loved and be worthy of that love than to just to be powerful. Because if you're really, really well loved, you're going to receive the power you need. And again, at the end of the road, which path are you choosing? At the end of the road, who's there? Who's going to be there? Is it going to be the Red Lodge, as in, Twin Peaks, or is it going to be the White Lodge? Is it going to be a bunch of people who are just really unhappy about the choices that they made, and the fact that there's a bunch of other people up there that are real happy about the choices that they made? Imagine that you're part of your misery is that there's somebody else that's happy. And I saw that the other day. They were talking about how they're so very angry that you're not angry at them. Well, what happened to your inner child? You see, Tommy never dies. That's something I've finally figured out. Tommy is eternal. He is a radiant child. They say he's love. Okay, well, God is love, but love is not God. I very, very much identify with them of the light. And it is very much love. But, it's just like, to me, it's also life, because I would never want to be without it. It'd be like, if there's no light, there's no reason, because there's no God. There's there's just no reason for it. There's no reason to be anymore. So, how is your inner child? Did they kill your inner baby? Did they die? The way they kill your inner child is to make you turn away from begging and lifting your arms up to Abba. Okay? Still remaining the child. To come before God, remember how you must be. You must be as a child. The inner child, the reason why it doesn't die, the reason why the radiant child continues on is because it's innocent. Now, I know you don't understand that, but you can be washed clean. It says it right there in the book. You'll be washed. You'll be innocent. You'll be wear white. You'll be white. Because you is that. And that's your state of being. Do you see what I mean? You can't reach that state of being if you are maliciously planning anything. If you're thinking malicious thought, if you're scheming, if you're plotting, if you're, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, or I'm going to have it done, but you're all consumed about what? Someone else, rather than the state of your own soul, the state of your own mind, the state of your own heart. Do you yet still understand do you know how to love yet? Do you know how to love? Can you love yet? Because if you can't, what are you doing to yourself? Yes, nice guys finish at last, they say. They do say that. But I do know that they do finish very well. And where they end is it's nice. It's real nice, because they're nice guys. They go to a nice place with nice people, and there's nice things, and it's nice. It really is. And sweet. A lot of love. God bless you guys. God love you. God guide you. May the Prince of Peace be the captain of you and your soul and your mind and your heart.